Example number 4. Determine the moment of inertia about sinusoidal x-axis. Here no need to find moment of inertia about y-axis. This is the example channel section. 60 mm in width, 150 mm in depth, and bottom width is 75 mm. Here the thickness is not constant. Here thickness is 12 mm. The thickness of web is 10 mm. Once again the thickness of bottom portion of the flange is 10 mm. Thickness is not constant. This channel section neither symmetrical about horizontal axis nor symmetrical about vertical axis. For this one we have to find out both x bar and y bar. Both x bar and y bar. In first step we have to find out both x bar and y bar. X bar equal to 20.40 from reference axis YY and y bar is 73.50 mm from reference axis XX. After finding out x bar and y bar, we have to mark it on the main diagram with respect to reference axis XX and YY. In second step, we have to mark the centroidal distance. x1 bar, y1 bar, x2 bar, y2 bar, x3 bar and y3 bar. Now let us mark x1 bar and y1 bar. What is x1 bar? x1 bar, distance between centroid of section number 1 and centroidal axis. This distance from this point to this point, x1 bar. How do we get this distance? Total distance is 30 mm minus this distance will get x1 bar. 30 mm minus this distance. This one 20.40. 20.40 we will get x1 bar. What is y1 bar? Distance between centroid of section number 1 and centroidal axis. This distance. How do we get this distance? 76.50 minus 6 mm. 76.50 minus 6 mm. 76.50 minus 6 mm will get y1 bar. That is 70.50 mm. x1 bar will be 9.6 mm. y1 bar will be 70.50 mm. Now let us mark x2 bar and y2 bar. What is x2 bar? x2 bar, distance between centroid of section number 2 and reference axis. This distance is x2 bar. x2 bar. How do we get this distance? Total distance is 20.40 minus this thickness. 20.40 minus 5 mm. This is 5 mm. We will get x2 bar. Next y2 bar. What is y2 bar? y2 bar, that is the distance between centroid of section number 2 and centroidal axis. This is y2 bar. How do you calculate y2 bar? From this point to this point, what is the height? 76.50. 76.50. 76.50 minus 12 mm minus 12 mm minus 64. Okay, from this point to this point distance is 76.50 minus 12 mm. Okay, minus 64 will get y2 bar. That is 0.5 meter. 0.5 meter. Once again, what is y2 bar? From this point to this point. Distance is from this point to this point. Distance is 76.50 minus 12 mm minus 64. We will get the remaining distance. That is 0.5 meter. x2 bar will be 15.4 mm and y2 bar will be 0.5 meter. Now let us mark x3 bar and y3 bar. What is x3 bar? Distance between centroid of section number 3 and centroidal axis. Centroidal axis. This is x3 bar. How do we calculate x3 bar? The total distance is 37.5. 37.5 minus this distance 20.4 will get x3 bar. From this point to this point 37.5 meter minus 20.40 will get the remaining distance, that is x3 bar. Now y3 bar. What is y3 bar? Distance between centroid of section number 3 and reference axis. This distance, how do you calculate this distance? The total distance is 73.50. 73.50 from this point to this point minus 5 millimeter. Minus 5 millimeter will get Y3 bar, that is 68.50 millimeter. That's it. Now after finding out centroidal distance Y1 bar, Y2 bar, Y3 bar and X1 bar, X2 bar and X3 bar, we have to find out moment of inertia about centroidal x-axis and also y-axis. Moment of inertia about centroidal x-axis, this is the general formula, Ixx equal to Isg plus Ay bar square. Since it is a combination of three rectangular section, we have to split into three parts, 60 by 12 and 10 by 128 and 75 by 10 millimeter. Okay, and substitute and find out Ix's value. This is the value of y1 bar, this is the value of y2 bar, this is the value of y3 bar. If you substitute and find out Ix's, the final value will be 8.8 into 10 power plus 6 millimeter to the power of 4. Similarly, substitute and find out Iyy value. That will be 1.1 into 10 power plus 6 millimeter to the power of 4. That's it.